Welcome to Atara Podcast, and this is Making a Mark worldwide. Thank you for tuning in on yesterday for our first relaunch of our radio show. I want to make sure that we understand this week is just a little snippet infomercial on what's going to be taking place. And today's topic is to promote I'm a business man. So all today is going to be really just navigating about local businesses. We're going to talk about supporting one another. We're going to make sure that we're not leaving anyone out who needs the spotlight. But I'm going to start this show today on talking about the different businesses that I have. One is the podcast. One is to make sure that you all know when and where to tune in. I'm tweaking a lot of things right about now, so it's supposed to be on at 5 a.m., but whenever you tune in, it will be right on time for you. So it doesn't matter about the time right now because we are doing pre-recorded at this time until we get everything together to begin to do our live stream. So thank you for tuning in whenever you have tuned in. Either you can catch us on Spotify, you can catch us on iTunes, you can catch us on Soundcloud, you can catch us on Spreaker, and any other podcast symbols that will be placed on my main website on ataraestes.com. You can catch us on anything that you have to be able to hear our stories each and every day. The podcast is really going to be beneficial in more ways than one. One, going back to talking about the businesses on today. I am a business man. We're going to tell you what's going to be on the website. One that we have on the website of talking about the businesses is our Estes Worldwide Travel. Estes Worldwide Travel is a travel consultant page that allows me to share specials with you. You're able to book flights, resorts to your favorite destination. And today I'm going to be sharing with you, because we're approaching Valentine's Day, Orlando's Valentine's Day getaway, 3 days, 2 nights from the $159, which the details you can find on my website by clicking on Estes Worldwide Travel when you go to the link shop, or you can go on Facebook on my public page, and go on Estes Worldwide Travel, and you can click on the link on to get on the Orlando Valentine's Day getaway. This is for a short time, so please make haste to spend your days in Orlando for Valentine's Day. We also have a 3-day and 2-night Orlando resort getaway from $59. You cannot beat that. But you have to get on these deals while they're still there. So we're going on to share the deals on the Estes Worldwide Travel Facebook page. And you can also go to the link on the ataraestes.com webpage. That is just one of the things that I'm going to be shedding some light on. I will go into details as I begin to expand our time on the radio, more than just short increments. I just want to test out of getting the business branding out there, which is on my website. And we will also be sharing information on the CBD oil. You can go on my website as well, because most or not all states are beginning to open up medical marijuana. But the things that I support and I celebrate is the CBD oil, and that would be a more of an educational segment to let you know what CBD oil can benefit you for within your family, dealing with insomnia, stress, aches and pains, any testimonies that could come in. I am a consumer of the CBD oil. It allows me to be at a relaxing state. It allows me to be able to function without the THC being in it. And there are other beneficial factors. So you can also find a link on the Atara Estes public page on Facebook, and also on the main website. Just click on the CBD oil Homes Organics, and it will take you straight there to get your own personal purchase of the CBD oil. Next, we're going to actually promote my book that I promoted that got released in 2014, called Damaged Goods, My Journey. It talks about my survival of being through childhood of trauma, domestic violence, depression, and other things that will come in one's life that we don't know how to grab a hold and to make changes to break the cycle in those generational curses. So I was fortunate enough to be able to write this book out, but there is a aftermath book that will be produced very soon in this upcoming year. So I'm very excited for all of the wonderful things that are about to take place, because a lot of people do want to know, how do you bounce back? How do you get back to that resilience? How do you have the strong will to live, to move forward after all the things that have taken place? Trauma is real, but your life is here. If you continue to open your eyes each and every day, you know what? You have another day to make a statement and to change that narrative. So we're going to go in depth in some of these ventures that I am in, but you can find all of those items on my main website, ataraestes.com. As we move further, you can go and book me to speak at your local events. Your events then can consist of the youth, because I target my youth, my young adults, my young teenagers, and really focus on with them healthy relationships, anti-bullying, trauma-informed, self-esteem, self-love for young ladies, and for our men who need self-love as well, because we have a younger generation who's trying to find their way and they're finding their identity when they're in high school, and pretty much can kind of lose their way in that transitional phase of middle school to high school and then graduating to high school. So we would like to help our young youth on how to regain their identity, and there is a workshop series that I have catered for our youth, and then there is a series for domestic violence victims, survivors, and those who witness overcoming domestic violence and sexual assault. I have a workshop series for that, and you can book me to speak at those events. And then I can't say last but not least, I can't say if this is the last part of it, but I do reentry work. I go into the community to support our young adults in transitioning their lives when they get released from jail or prison, to help them reform out of the justice system, to get them back into the community to be vibrant again. So anyone who can fit any or all categories, those are some very passionate points for me to really share my story, share my passion, share my work. Also, I just go around speaking to share the work that I've been fortunate enough to gain in the industry of public health as a community health worker. So on tomorrow will be a topic on community health workers and what is happening locally, regionally, nationally, statewide, internationally. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about the work that is being done personally with me and for those who also share this work as community service. As we go forth, I want to be able to share with you also that there's a job offers that are out here. I'm trying to look up where they are taking place, and this is the census we have going on this year. The census is very beneficial for all of us to gather all the information that we need to know who is in our communities. So I don't know how serious everyone is about needing this information, but I'm going to share it anyways. The 2020 census job. The U.S. Census Bureau is recruiting to fill hundreds and thousands of temporary positions across the country to assist with the 2020 census count. So it's a competitive wage, which if you're needing some part-time money, this is good. Then you get paid weekly. You can support the community. The results is used to determine your representation in Congress, and they help inform how billions of dollars are distributed for hospitals, schools, roads, and more. Help ensure that everyone in your community is counted in the 2020 census. Like I said, it's very flexible. You can fit it around your schedule and just make that extra money to be a servant right about now. Be a part of history Every 10 years since 1790, the United States has overtaken the momentous task of counting its population. This is your chance to play a role. We always wonder, what part can we play? This is an opportunity for each and every one of us to play a role in the census. You can find this on my main website as well. I'm going to put a link up there, but you can also find it under the link that you got onto this actual podcast, because I want to leave the link so it's available on the podcast. You can click on the link, copy, paste. Take back with you. Everything that I give you is something for you to research. It's not for you to take this as facts only. This is just to